Hello everyone, this is Akhier, and we've got some more Minecraft. There was actually a half-recorded video that I kind of just scrapped. How to describe it? It was mostly, I showed a few things, but then I just basically ran around the map trying to find a desert or a village. And it's kind of funny. The game started just lagging and started, I think it's something I was doing in the background was doing it. It was like, oh, by the way, haha, no. So I stopped recording, shut the game and everything, opened it back up, and it's like, goodness gracious, only a few chunks away was a village and a desert. So yeah, I just kind of scrapped that. It was only like, actually I think it was about almost 30 minutes, but since it didn't go anywhere, I kind of stopped it. Let's see. I have horses and donkeys and stuff. There was a nice thing of black and white horses over that way. I've got a road to it now. And there was also some more llamas. And over in that direction, and that direction was horses as well. I lost my best horse because I have a map. And in the process of doing the map, I kind of, yeah. No, that's the local map. Oh, I don't have the right map there. Derp. Okay, yeah. Here. Originally, I had explored out this way, and then on the last trip, I think I made it to, like, right here? But this was before I had the map. I think I kind of went more this way. I made it to, like, right here before it stalled out. And there's the town, there's the desert. I've also, while working on the map a little bit and trying to find an easier way there, basically I just went where it was easy to travel with a horse, which means the desert. I found 3 towns, and this marks a turtle spawn. So that's an ocean down there. But yeah, I've named all the different towns. We've, actually, I've got this one, yeah. River Town, Cobble Town, Desert Village, Acacia Town, and this is just home. So here's us right now. The striped thing over there is the road. Here's the Acacia Town, named because it's made with the acacia wood. Here's Desert Town. The map isn't very well centered on it, so it's kind of up in the corner. Here's Cobbletown. I didn't really have a better name for it, so it was sort of a thing. And here's Rivertown, named such because it's, well, on a river. Imaginative, I know. I guess I'll have to sleep that away. Other things I did. This wasn't in the video, but I did actually, saying that like you saw the video, but I've spread the cows out, but they're still migrating over there. I've noticed this. They like to be in that section for some reason. I extended my farms. Did I show my farms? I don't know if I had my farms. But yeah, I have farms here. I'll just assume you didn't see them. Originally I just had this one, but I extended to sugarcane and carrots for breeding purposes. And it's a really simple system. Like, there's no automated collection or anything, it's just literally this. And there's spots for exactly 64. Mostly just because that means I can have 1 stack of seeds in my hand, and then just complete it. I don't have that much. Mostly because I haven't been around the area to harvest it. It was short a week. One must not have been fully grown. Then over here I have the ever-present reed farm. Once again, there's 64 plots, so because it's reeds, that gets me 2 stacks. I wasn't far enough this way. There we go. I've actually like I said, I lost my horse. I actually lost a lot of random stuff. I don't know exactly everything I've lost, but it was a good portion of nonsense. And here's the carrot farm. Same sort of setup. This one I actually made better. The first one's kind of a mess of wiring, and this one's actually decent. Mostly because I remember that you can shove a redstone signal into a block and get it out the other side, and the block will power pistons next to it. That was incredibly helpful. I'd show you the wiring, but first of all, it's really dead simple, and also I don't remember exactly where the wiring is. So I'm worried about digging up anything, because there's water around, obviously. Yeah, the sugar canes were for my mapping craze, and the carrots were for breeding horses. You're gonna die if you get on the land. That's basically how I've been calling the cattle. Any cattle that gets off of the island, I kill. So that's been a thing. I did find some other random stuff. Is this the big map? Yeah. I can't remember where exactly. I think it's this area. There was a desert temple, which, you know, desert temple, that's pretty cool. Do I have a saddle on me? Yeah. I wonder who my next fastest is. See, 25, empty, 26, I think 26, 28. 27, 28, I guess. White horse. And you'll notice I have the actual direct numbers. I found a command block thing where it's like, boop. There we go. And actually, that's one thing I have changed. Last time I did the chicken thing, and I didn't credit it completely because I didn't remember at the time. But here, designed by Nitrox Nova, and this is the video link, or video. It's on YouTube. You've used YouTube. That's the watch thing. And over here, I went and credited this as well by Zazuma Void, and that's where the video for it is. Mind you, a lot of this outside bit is just design. All of these are at the 9 slots. I'm slowly breeding them together to try to get the better slots, but yeah. Before I show you the thing that's over there, which has maps and stuff, I'm going to show you this road. This road doesn't really have a purpose. Not really. Like, we head out here. This was more of just I wanted to build a road out here. Because originally there was forest and, like, water and stuff. All kinds of nonsense. It made it a bit hard. Still not actually completely finished here. I'm waiting for the grass to finish growing completely. But yeah. Then, yeah, this is my classic horse stand now. Crafting bench. What's that called? A fence. Wow, derp. And a torch. It just works out really well. And here's this area. It's a relatively small plains, and there's like a little valley there where I found the white and black horses, which is probably one of the horses, because I don't think I've bred a white horse yet. So that's a thing. Now, the next bit I won't be able to do by horse, just because I tried to, but I am not a wizard at command blocks. Oh yeah, this is, I used the shave, or, what's it? The, yeah, that kind of wood. Yeah. Let's see, your home is here. There we go. I did find some horse armor at the temple, the desert temple, but, yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. Now, here's the various things, like Cobbletown. You'll notice a pressure plate. That's because, boop, There we go. The glass is the teleport point, and that's mostly just so I can remember where it goes. Nope, wrong one. There was originally supposed to be 2 command blocks here, because I wanted to be able to teleport the horse with me, but I tried a few times, and it just didn't work out. So, oh right, I can't actually see it, but it's very much just teleport, player, distance, limit, 1, and then X, Y, Z. That's all that's in the command block. I just limited the distance and the amount of people because, like, I don't know. Future-proofing. It's just one of those things. This place has a lot of horses. I will admit, while I don't generally, like, the command blocks are one thing, but I don't generally cheat or anything, in my sense. Here's the map. I have one in each town so that we actually get it. And I realize that the arrow for it points a different way depending on which side you put it on, so which way it's facing. So I'm using the up-facing arrows for the villages, the down-facing for active bases, and this one right there is just the turtle spawn. What I did with when I found the villages was I turned it to peaceful and night, which is something I consider cheating, as far as I'm concerned. It's like, there's still some outside, but that was basically just to be like, hey, go inside, folks. Please. And don't get killed by zombies while I'm rushing around trying to save you. And it worked out pretty well. So this was the second village I found. The last village I found... or no. This was the second. The Acacia one was the third. Yeah, this was the third one I found. And this place also has horses around. Mostly because it's like in a direct line to where we're going. This place has a lot of not complete paths because of all that grass. It's kind of annoying. I don't really like that. And as always, we've got all the derpy villagers protected for their own good. At some point I need to do something with them. Ah, here's the map. So yeah, you'll notice that it's kind of right along there. The way I traveled was that was the first one I found, and then I kind of skirted the edge here. Right there, it's close enough that I just kind of and saw a desert, so I kind of passed in. Here I followed the plains because it was a thing, and it ended up bringing me there. At that point, I kind of just went back, and then back. Went along here, got to here, found it. Then I started going along again, found the turtles, and then went up and found the desert there. The temple was actually about the second thing I found because it was falling out here, and I was trying to get the reeds for maps. Because at the time I didn't have my teleport system set up, so the home base was a distance away. Now for the desert town, or where's the teleporters over here? I used the same design for all of them, where it's like that. I don't have a particular reason for that. Let's go home real quick and sleep it off. Like, I did that just because I, like, did the first one and it looked alright, so I kind of just named them off of how I was doing it. Except for home, obviously, and river. Which is, like, 2/5 of them. Yeah, I guess I didn't do much. Next is Desert Town. This is the one that doesn't have the complete map area. It's kind of derpy. Because I don't think I showed, but I've got the, these things. The trapdoor? Yeah, trapdoor behind. Oh, dang nabbit. I got the trapdoor behind each of them that kind of matches it. The only one that doesn't really have one for it is the cobble. And for that, I used the spruce because it kind of had the that graininess and it kind of matched a bit. But yeah, here's the desert town. It's actually right near Acacia as well, so like 50-50 chance whether it would have. I tried the best I could. Okay, you're just a butcher, that's fine. I tried as best as I could, but yeah, not always a possibility. I already looted here. I found another iron sword, which is why I have a spare one at home. Let's see. Come on. That away. I'm gonna show the final town and then I'll go to the turtle spot. This town I actually like, and it was the first one I found, so it's probably the one I'm gonna develop the most, but like it had this water stuff going on which I found cool. And so I was able to build the stuff there. It's even like the very bottommost bit of the thing there is in it. This was the one where I got all my carrots and stuff from. But yeah. Once you've seen one village, you've seen them all, basically. It's just, all these were actually quite unique, all things considered. Even though we did get 2 cobble villages, they ended up being one on the water like this, which I really enjoy. This was also where I found the donkey I had there at home. And I had originally kept him here. And oh, goodness gracious, that was such a horrible time getting back. I do not want to do that again. That's partly why I set up a teleporting system. Because, like, I went and brought the donkey and the horse home. One on a lead. Ugh. Anyway, it's actually kind of silly how I lost my horse. Like, right here. Right here. Right near home base. I was going out. I've actually got a bit of a path through here. Because it was before I set up the teleport system, but right in there, there's a little pit at the top of a hill that goes into some lava. And there's no way out. And I fell into it with my horse, in his armor, and all my stuff on me, and I just died. Desert Town's the one I want. Yep, there we go. Yeah, you're making noises. I'm going... I don't really want to do that. I have spare ones for a reason. Honestly, I should actually make it part of my gear that I take with me. Because at the moment, I don't really have much reason to go outside of this area, because I found basically everything I want. Like, at most, the, Actually, I'm going to need, more than that. There we go. Where's the redstone? Here's the redstone. I'm going to need the paper. There. There we go. Yeah. I really like how they do the maps now. If you have anything in your offhand, when you have it, it's down like that. Same if it's in your offhand. Though, if it's in the offhand, it just stays like that. You can only get the full view if it's in your main hand. Which I enjoy. Now, even though I got the teleporting system up, I'm still going to connect them all by roads and stuff. Just because that's how I roll. I do have food on me, right? Yeah. Okay. Then out this way we've got the ocean. The turtle place is actually a bit distant from here. I'm not sure if there's other turtle spawns closer. There might be. But yeah. The one thing is you can't see the map when you're zoomed in. Or zoomed out. Blech. Oh, and apparently you can't see the map when you're doing this. That's slightly less than useful. I guess it doesn't matter if we're zoomed out. Anyway, it'll be easy to find. Something's blowing on the seafloor. Interesting. I haven't actually done much or seen much with the ocean. Like, I've seen someone, like, pillage one of the wrecks, but not much else. I'm just gonna follow the coast here. There's land out there. This is the first time I've actually ridden a boat. Oh, there's a turtle. Yeah, I think the turtle spawn is just around the corner here. No? I'm in the wrong place. Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong place. It's back that way. Derp. Oh, it puts it away when you're rowing. That makes sense, I guess. I guess this was the right place then. Am I just blind? Or maybe it was loaded enough that they got in the water. But yeah, the way the turtles work is that they have, like, a spot where it's like, that is their home beach. And they'll return there. Oh, there they are. And there was just one in the water, I guess. I literally just have, like, a map somewhere around here just swapped up on a sand wall. Yeah, I definitely enjoy what they've done with the underwater. I haven't seen much of it, but what I have seen, like, this used to be just a completely boring area. Like, you didn't go to the ocean. You just passed through the ocean. Now there's actually stuff. There we go. Which is nice. Actually, since we're... nah, it's just a desert temple. You've seen 1,000 of those before. Is there anything else I've done? Not particularly. It actually took me a while because I did the command blocks. But, yeah. Everything else took a bit of time to figure out. Oop. Oh, right. That's actually mine that I'm going to be taking with me. Let's see. Was there anything too interesting? There's the desert temple that we're not going to visit. While it's all pretty terrain, it is basically just Minecraft. So, yeah, I think we're good. There we go. And back. If you care about the fact that I'm using command blocks, whatever, I don't particularly care. Basically, I'm just using it to make my life easier. Like, I could build a road network and use the horse to get there. I'm not going to. Like, I could build a system to test the horses. I'm not going to. Like, the health's easy enough. The jump one, if you're good at the little jumping game they have, is easy. speed one? Stone. It's not always dependable, depending on if you've got lag or anything. Oh right, there is one other thing to show. It's something I've been slowly working on and haven't done much with since I started that stuff. But over here is a hole in the ground. It's going to eventually be a hole to bedrock. It's just a chunk. It's a slime chunk, but honestly, that is just barely enough reason to be like, ah, sure, I'll do this. Like, it was more of, I was just digging to dig. Because, like, I think I said this, I just use this for, like, when I'm watching a stream or something and I want to do something. Oh, and if you're wondering about the horses, those are the ones that aren't as good as the ones in here. I'll have to breed them. Llamas! Llama, llama, llama! So close yet so far. A bit more breeding. And yeah, here's my dog. He was such a savior when I first found Rivertown. Because, like, I need to get all those stuff back here. I still need to make a pumpkin farm, a beet farm, a potato farm, mushroom farm. Grab flavor there somehow. Am I missing anything out of that? Let's see. Beet, potato, mushroom, pumpkin. Got carrot. Yeah, I think that's everything. Or close enough, anyway. That's an idea. No, I won't do it. Oh, tree farm. A tree farm for every type of tree. And yes, I'm going to put it down there. Like, at this point, I'm pretty certain I'm going to be leaving the bounds of the island in general. But I don't care. Let's see, that's how many farms? Oh god, that's a lot of farms because I'm gonna have to do with the trees. Oh right, I moved all the tree stuff here. There's oak, dark oak, birch, acacia, forgetting one artist, spruce. Have I found spruce? I have found spruce. Yeah, I have spruce in like a few spots. It's incredibly rare for me. Like, I mine just enough to do the trapdoors in spruce. Oh, and there's jungle. So, 6 some? I don't know. I'll probably actually go down deeper instead of farther. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm going to come over here and do a little bit of planning on camera. So you can see how much I change my plan by the time it gets to it. I mean, so you can see how perfectly I implement what I do. At this point, these were originally functional here, but now they're just kind of keeping the water back and just looking good overall. Yeah, like here, I'm going to make a downstairs thing. And then it'll have to go really deep for the trees. Or me. I keep going that way for the other farms, but for the going that way for the other farms. However, the next one that would go on this side, I make go down, and then the trees come back this way. I'm not sure how many trees I'm going to have in the farm. It would have to be a decent amount to make it worthwhile. I'll have to test how the trees grow, confined-wise. Because I know, like, the spruce and or is it a dark oak might be a problem. Birch and oak are easy enough to take care of. I think spruces as well. Yeah, that seems right. Yeah. That's what we got so far. Like, I do eventually plan to fill out all this, but my next step is probably getting to the end. Or levels. Let me rephrase that. My next step is find a gosh darn dungeon. I'm gonna make some kind of x-ray device, honestly. Like, in fact, probably set it up right in here. Actually gonna do the farming here, but there wasn't much space. This has been my AFK hut. It'll also become my x-ray spot as well, I guess. See if there's anything within the near area. If not, I'll have another down arrow map to mark where I find it. If it's far away. Like, if I find it somewhere, like, if I go exploring the desert and find a spawner, or, yeah, find a dungeon on top, it's like, there's going to be a down arrow and a teleport to it. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Because, like, already I've got kind of a pattern going, so that won't be too hard. I think for that sort of thing, it's not going to be accessible from the other villages. I think, like, because right now the other villages, they have connections to all the other villages as well. That'll probably just have a connection to home. Or maybe I won't even do that. Maybe I'll have, like, this with the x-ray thing, and... Well, actually, I won't need it there. I'll replace it with, like, just a way to directly teleport to it or something. That'll be interesting. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. It's still a bit sooner than I thought I'd do a video, but I kind of went crazy there for a bit. Like, just developing. I thought I'd do a lot more on that hole, honestly. Anyway, this is Akhier, and I'm signing off.